Watching is great ball movement,
which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Kyrie Irving. Daniel Gafford is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Thompson in at the 2. And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Here's Butler trying to find Green. He's got it now. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
There's always a spot for a guy like Draymond Green on your side. An incredible defender. He's unselfish offensively and a highly skilled passer.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Butler. Here's Curry. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Working that in-between area, Steph likes to keep the defense on its heels.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Thompson sets the pick for Irving. Fires for 3. Green with the rebound. Here's Curry. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. They kick it out to Green. Butler feeling out a bit. Shot clock at 5. Over Irving. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
This is the best place for Butler to shoot it from. He's excellent at that in-between shot.
On its way from Irving for 2. Another miss by Irving.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Hands it from downtown. Curry's got 5 points so far.
It looks easy, effortless. Curry, natural from long range.
Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
And here is Curry following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, "I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun." You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. Now Hield. After Spencer Dinwiddie missing on that last three-pointer. Payton outside. Jackson Davis. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 3. Pass to Christie. It's deflected. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Hield finds Butler. Back to Hield. For 3. And he's good on the 3-ball.
A very efficient range shooter. You expect Hield to take these shots.
Outside, Davis. With the teardrop, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Warriors lead by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, they've got Christie. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Derek Lively, and it's Marshall in at the 4th spot. And talking about Buddy Hield, he is someone you can definitely count on. He can score from any place.
Yeah, he's got great range, and his durability is just as impressive as his stroke. You know, most seasons, Buddy Hield plays in 80 or more games, and that is very much a rarity these days. And he's also a 40% career shooter from 3. So he can space the floor, and you know he's going to be on the floor whenever it's game time. Oh, man, he is so shrewd in screen and rolls. Dinwiddie is good at sizing up and analyzing the situation and then making the right decision at the right time.
Hield outside. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. Trailing by 2. Christie kicks to Irving. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Curry. Puts up a deep 3. Everything's within Curry's range.
This is exactly the kind of unique range that Curry has. I mean, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to get up on it.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Gary Payton. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Hield. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Davis comes in for Marshall. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Christie. And it's Klay Thompson in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Pass to Podziemski. Lets the 3 fly. And Davis pulls it down.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Green against Gafford. Here's Irving. On the wing, Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 and just missed his 4th. And here is Curry. He's got 13. Pass to Moody. Back to Curry. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Huge night for Curry and a great rhythm thus far. That's always bad news for the team he's facing.
Irving passes to Washington. Now Irving. He's got 10. Beyond the arc. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Irving's got 13.
Doesn't matter if he's well guarded or not. Kyrie knocking it down from deep.
Outside Butler. Oh, no, stopping Butler that time.
And, you know, I'm not quite sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave somebody like him uncovered.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Thompson kicks to Washington. Pass to Davis. Picked him clean. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Butler just excellent at finding ways to get to the stripe, especially when he's near the basket.
Good on the second free throw. Outside Williams. Now Davis. Defended by Butler. Just 3 on the clock. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Davis. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Curry has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Butler out there with Moses Moody. And it's Green in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Up top, Curry, covered by Irving, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
The Mavericks trail it. Outside, Davis. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Outside, Butler. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Wow, Curry automatic from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Thompson outside. Davis against Butler. Davis looking for an opening. 4 on the shot clock. Over Butler. They get it again. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Davis.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
It's Curry outside. Another 3 for Golden State. The league is attempting, Clark, to minimize flopping. Do you like the technical foul assessment for just that act?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because that way you can get it out of the game. These guys are as big, as strong as any athletes in the world. They shouldn't be falling down as much as they do trying to draw fouls.
Irving, good.
The fire that Irving plays with, admirable. I mean, and you can feel it. When you make a 3 on him, it's payback time. He's coming at you.
Podziemski finds Curry. Green with a screen on Irving. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. Payton, he's checked in for Moses Moody. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. 1:32 left in the third quarter of the game. From deep, Green sinks the three-pointer. Green's got 5.
You've got to respect Green at the arc. If he gets open out there, he can make you pay.
Well, you look at these role players the Mavs have, Clark. They've done a great job.
They really have, Kevin. I mean, the front office identified who the players were that could best play with their core stars. Needed defenders and guys that could catch and shoot the 3. They went out and loaded up the roster with those perfectly fitting role players.
Butler, no good. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. A 2-point game. Basket counts.
Flashing those crazy handles. I mean, major rush hour handles. So fun watching Irving handle the ball the way he does.
40 seconds left in the third quarter. Curry against Irving. 6 to shoot. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
And you know Green can get aggressive when he needs to, finding a way around tight defense inside.
The Warriors have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
To the middle. Davis inside. No good there. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Warriors on top, up 3. It's the NBA on. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Derek Lively. Irving is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And there's Christie, and it's Marshall in a power forward position.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Irving for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Kuminga. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Butler comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Gary Payton. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Buddy Hield. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When that 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thanks, David. Pass to Curry. Here's the 3. Traps in the tray. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Effort is screen on Curry. Shot on the wing. Irving misses. Warriors leading by 6. Floats one, and it's Green missing. Mavericks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Irving passes to Washington. Thompson for the triple. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
Fantastic to see Klay Thompson deliver when his team needs a basket most.
It's Curry outside, and another 3 for Golden State.
Really the best result they could have hoped for on that possession. They get back all 3 points they just gave up and are close to putting this thing out of reach.
I'm not quite ready to go there yet, but it certainly sounds like the crowd is with you on that idea.
A nice shot by Irving.
Kyrie, not a bad answer. He'll give you the needed hoop when you need it most.
Irving against Curry. Outside Butler. And Curry has it in the corner. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Here's Irving. It's good. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Kyrie Irving has simply caught fire.
Pass to Moody. Butler dishes to Curry. It's good from beyond the arc.
No question about it. Curry is on fire right now.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. .43 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Irving. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Green with a screen on Irving.
Fearless.
Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Irving finds Davis. And Curry pulls it down. And now we've got the intentional foul. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
The 3 from Davis. And Moody pulls it down. So we see the Warriors get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the finals. Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Butler out there with Moody, and it's Green in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Oh my, tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
Outside Pajemski, outside Moody. Curry against Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Curry passes to Green. Got a hand on it, and they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. One thing this Golden State team does very well is control the offensive glass, Brent.
Well, there's been a lot of talk analytically, BA, about how advantageous it is to come in and swoop through to grab offensive rebounds. Golden State has bought into that philosophy. They also have guys who take a lot of long shots, so that's long rebounds with a better chance of gaining an extra possession. So some smart analytical play here from Golden State in the past couple seasons.
Now Los Angeles with it. From 13, the shot is good. Doncic making the play. James has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, defense is trying to do their best to slow him down, but stopping James, it ain't easy.
Pass to Green. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Reeves. Inside. Here's Hayes. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
It's his first trip to the line. Finney-Smith checked in for Hachimura. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
These are his first free throws of the game. And let's talk about Draymond Green for a moment. Certainly one of the most outspoken players in the league, Brent.
Well, Draymond has never held back, whether he's talking about his opinion or the way that he sees the game, which is remarkable and a revelation to his intelligence as a defender on the floor. Draymond Green has been special on the defensive end throughout his career.
Yeah, from a tough spot on the floor, Luka's shooting ability on display right there.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. I asked him outright how he planned to deal with Steph Curry. How does anyone deal with him, Coach joked. He went on to say, we'll try to contest every shot and chase him off the arc, but emphasis on try. Not easy to solve a problem with no good solution, I guess, B.A.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. It's stolen by Curry. 1:16 left in the first quarter of the game. Lays it up and banks it in.
And that's Curry showing some of that toughness, not going to shy away from contact.
Pass to James. Back to Doncic. Takes a three, and the three-pointer goes. Doncic has got 7 points.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the three. Needs to keep doing this now.
Outside Moody. Here's Curry. Rebound, the Lakers.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Warriors trail by 4. Green with a screen on Doncic. And the basket by Curry.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Lakers ahead. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Austin Reeves out there with Gabe Vincent. Then it's Connect. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Vanderbilt in at the power forward position. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Reeves. From down in the low post, it goes. Reeves has gotten his first points in this one.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
He gets it in there.
Yeah, how about Hield staying through contact right there, finds a way to get the ball to the rim, and that one goes.
You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Oh, they pick off the pass. 3-on-3. Reeves with the ball, and it's Hield picking him up. They get the rebound, and here's Connect outside. Buries it from 3.
Yeah, locked and loaded. Connect, ready to launch.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Kuminga against Vanderbilt. And here's Curry for 3. Oh, Curry, just nasty from downtown.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And the Warriors make some changes. Draymond Green comes in for Jackson Davis. And Pajemski subbed in for Hield. Hachimura, the pass to Finney-Smith. Now, here is James. Pass to Hachimura. 6 to shoot. Rebounded by Green. The Warriors trailing. Payton with it. Picked up by James. And Kuminga throws it down.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Here's James. LeBron, a smooth operator inside. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
James outside. And there's the screen. Over Payton. And there's another one for the Lakers.
LeBron James is constantly reading the defense, and this time just torches them from the spot on the floor he likes.
And the Lakers with some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for Finney-Smith. Connect comes in for Reeves. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent. Jimmy Butler, so smooth inside. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Doncic passes to James. Back to Doncic. Here's the three. Nails it from three. Doncic has got 10 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Butler, good.
A retaliation there as Butler's competitiveness flaring up as he answers from the arc.
James passes to Doncic. Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Outside Moody. And here's Butler outside. Rebound by the Lakers. Pass to Vanderbilt. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he sinks the second. 17 seconds left in the first half of this one. Butler against Vanderbilt. Takes a 13-footer. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. He's got 7.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Warriors ahead, leading by a point. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Kicking off the second half. Here's Steve Kerr's 5. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Moody is out there with Butler, and it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The Lakers trail. You know, not too many teams have the stability at head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. From 7, Doncic throwing his weight around.
And their offense tonight is Luka, Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
Curry against Doncic. Curry passes to Green. Here's Moody. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Doncic outside. Hachimura with room to shoot. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. And the Lakers lead by 2. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Six on the shot clock. The jump hook. Curry draining the contested shot.
Now, he can score on you in bunches. Curry doing it all in this one.
Well, Brent, it's been a blessing to watch Stephen Curry in real time. But he's the kind of player, his highlights will stand the test of time for years.
The best shooter that's ever played the game. Yes, it's been a real treat, BA, to watch all of that happen. But gotta give credit to Steph. The early part of his career, shaky with the injuries. The confidence never wavered. And then all of a sudden, behind these magical hands, the game had changed.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Doncic, no good.
Mr. Bunny, those are the shots you've got to convert.
There's a screen, and a deep three from Curry. LeBron with the rebound. Lakers trail by 3. Pass to Hachimura. Now Hayes. And here's Doncic. James against Curry. And the shot falls short that time.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
Here's Podziemski beyond the arc. And Reeves pulls it down.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Back to Reeves. Screen by James. And it's Reeves with the 3. Reeves has got 5 points. And here's Curry. He's got 18. From deep three-point land. And the Warriors miss again. Tie game in Los Angeles. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter when we return. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Gabe Vincent out there with Connect. And it's Finney Smith in at the center position. That's the Laker 5. That gives them the lead.
Yeah, and this is a tough one to figure out because Rui hitting the 3, that makes him really difficult to check.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Now here's Kuminga. Hachimura covering. And here's Curry for 3. Unanswered 3 from Curry.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
It's good. And the Lakers lead by 2.
This is when you need a defensive presence, but it's just not happening.
I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense. Not that last possession.
Curry gets the bucket.
Well, you give Curry a point-blank shot. That's just too easy.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Green's checked in for Jackson Davis. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Payton. And Podziemski subbed in for Hield. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
Thank you for that, Allie. Back to Curry. The 3 ball. Pure from 3-point range. Curry's got 8 points here in the quarter.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
Game is on the line. He wants the ball. No one on D stepped up to stop him.
The shot by Reeves, no good. The Warriors have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th.
Well, it feels like Steph doesn't even have to look. He just knows where his teammates are.
Lakers trail by 3. Doncic outside. Lets it go from deep. The 3, James. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
Man, that's just tough because that would have tied up the score. It's a tough one to swallow here in the 4th.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on their turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them. He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Here's Curry. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, so easy to root for Stephen Curry because of how much fun he seems to have on the floor. Embraces the competition, but is able to laugh it off when something doesn't go his way. A lot of things do, though.
When it's this close, he's exactly who they want at the stripe.
Pass to Doncic. James outside. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one.
And LeBron James is going to take every crucial possession over it. Outstanding shot there.
Here's Curry. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Curry's got 17 points here in the second half.
And I just love the calm confidence that Steph has in these kind of moments. Get the ball to him, he'll do it to you every time.
James outside. No good from outside. And so it's Golden State with it. The lead is 2. The 3 from Curry. Money from deep.
You know he's going to have the ball, and then you feel he's going to come through. He did it there.
Here's Doncic. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Those and-one plays can be real backbreakers in a close game.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here. They can't go empty on any of their possessions from here on out.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
Oh, man.
Oh!
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now here's Curry. It's in!
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the T.O. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
This has to be a lob close enough to the basket to tip it in. No time for a catch and shoot.
And so the big win by Golden State in a tight alley. Thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
loves an underdog.
Yeah, let's not forget, this is the NBA. Anything can happen, and even lower-ranked teams are elite. We could still have a real contest on our hands tonight.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Harden out there with Dunn, and it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the Spurs with possession here. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Wembanyama, a screen on Powell. And the basket by Vassell.
Much more comfortable from deep. Vassell finding that stroke.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. Well, he's worried about a number of issues, and front and center, James Harden. He said James will dissect you. It's hard to speed him up and hard to slow him down. He's their catalyst. But he thinks if they do a good job on Harden, they have a good shot at winning. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Leonard. Harrison Barnes missing his last shot. Down low, here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And here's Barnes for 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And there's a nice playmaking element to Kessler's game, especially at 6'6".
GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
His size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
And here is Vassell after the three-pointer from Norman Powell. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Harden the pass to Zubac. Here's Leonard. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And that one, good.
The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside.
Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Both teams deciding to change it up. To the left wing. Sohan finds Paul. Wembanyama high post. Shoots over Leonard. And there's Wembanyama on the assist by Paul.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
Jones with the screen on Johnson. Powell for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Here's Johnson. The shot from the low post is good.
What physicality from Johnson down low, throwing his weight around and getting past the contact.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Powell, that's good.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Here's Paul. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. He doesn't get the second one. Here's Coffey. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Clippers lead by 1. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
De'Aaron Fox out there with Chris Paul. Then there's Keldon Johnson. Then it's Jeremy Sohan. And it's Champagnie in at the 3 slot. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Fades away. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And every jumper Simmons makes gives the defense more to think about. That's a nice shot.
Paul kicks to Fox. Shot clock at 6. The 3. And Simmons with the rebound. The Clippers in the lead. Right side, Bogdanovich. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And the focus Bogdanovich has is tremendous. Able to take on contact and still convert.
Barnes, he's checked in for the Spurs. Castle comes in for Paul. And then for Los Angeles, Leonard, he's checked in for Amir Coffey. And it's done in for Ben Simmons. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. Good. Kawhi working near the hoop.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Vassell comes in for Johnson. And Paul subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. The Clippers also changing it up. Amir Coffey comes in for Ivica Zubac. And it's James Harden in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. A floater. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Brilliant move by Harden against the foul, getting the whistle and the bucket.
Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Clippers moving the ball around. Dunn misses. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 6-point game.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
It's his first trip to the line.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
And again, no good by the Clippers. For San Antonio, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. And the basket is good.
Nothing too flashy. Paul gets tricky enough to throw the defense off.
Leonard looking around. Aggressive move inside from Kawhi.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Spurs trail by 5. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. We'll see Powell and Leonard playing the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with Harden, and it's Zubac in at the 5 spot. And Fox gets it to go.
He is a rare one who's more comfortable inside. Fox, look, his game is about attacking, getting in close, not necessarily making a ton of threes.
Outside Leonard. Zubac a screen on Barnes. And Leonard gets it to go. And the Spurs with possession here. Pass to Castle. Back to Fox. Here's Wembanyama. Good luck against Wembanyama.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Floats it up for nobody's getting that high, but Wembanyama.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Dunn kicks to Leonard. With some arc. Oh, Kawhi not afraid of the defense.
That's what this coaching staff has encouraged Leonard to do. They want him in attack mode.
Powell against Vassell. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Harden draws the double. Zubac the pass to Leonard. Kawhi drills the three-pointer.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Vassell outside. Here's Wembanyama. Count it and the foul. It's going to go on Zubac.
Nice, clean bounce pass. Sometimes the fundamentals are all you're going to need.
Jeremy Sohan's checked in for the Spurs. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Jones is checked in.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Like looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So, it's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. Here's Castle. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Clippers leading by 3. On the wing, Harden, covered by Barnes. And Zubac picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. So it's both teams making substitutions here. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Wembanyama against Zubac. Wembanyama with that soft touch around the rim.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Here's Coffey. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Jeremy Sohan. Chris Paul is out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Keldon Johnson. And it's Champagnie in at the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5. Bogdanovich passes to Leonard. Ooh, Kawhi gets it to go.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of it.
Now, here's Fox. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the 4th quarter.
They swipe it. Zohan, the pass to Fox. Kicks it out to Johnson. To take the lead. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Good things happen when you're in sync with your team. Johnson able to get himself a shot because of the extra help.
And Jones gets it to go in on the assist by Leonard. Jones has got the game tied up here for Los Angeles. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He knows every possession is critical now. Both teams will make substitutions. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. Now it's a close one, so coach asked his team to keep their focus. He said this game's going to come down to mistakes. If we play clean, we'll win. Great game tonight. Let's see how it winds up. Guys?
Thank you, David. Zubac, a screen on Barnes. Leonard answers with a 3.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Fox dishes to Barnes. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And that's a bounce-back 3, and they're back in the lead.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Leonard attacking.
Showing no hesitation, and in a huge moment, Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Here's Fox. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Fox has got 4 this quarter.
What energy from Fox when they're up against it, proving he's ready to be that guy.
Here's Leonard. Again, the Clippers.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Fox, no good. Clippers have gone 5 of 6 in the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. And it's in there. That's 28 points for Leonard.
Meet your point guard. Harden stirs the drink for you as effectively as he scores.
Here's Fox. Rebound by the Clippers. Now Leonard. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Harden against Fox. Out to the right wing. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hassel misses. And they go to the intentional foul. .24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally. It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Here's Vassell. It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
What a shot by Vassell. That man is a competitor.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for San Antonio. Here's Fox. Got it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
And this is the trust that Fox's teammates have in him. What a shot right there.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line. No good. Here's Fox. It's off.
They came close there to tying it up.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game. Both teams leaving it all out there.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
BA. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Wembanyama in at the center position, filling out the middle. Now here's Washington. The three from Thompson. Vassell with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Outside Wembanyama. This one for three. That's good from Fox on the assist from Wembanyama.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Now Gafford. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Both free throws good from Irving. All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together. I love the way he went with the bounce pass there. Great awareness.
The Spurs have gone 1 for 3 so far. Wembanyama, screen on Irving. Here's Fox. Back to Barnes. Clock at 6. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Washington outside. Back to Irving. The ball's knocked loose. On the wing, Davis. 4-3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Very effective facing up. AD spotting up and cashing in.
Fox outside. Wembanyama, screen on Irving. Pass to Wembanyama. Washington against Vassell. Gafford with the block. Right side, Irving. Oh, Fox with a steal. Back come the Spurs in transition. Here's Wembanyama. Banked it in off the glass.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Here's Marshall. Dinwiddie passes to Davis. Down low. Here's Lively. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Johnson with a bucket.
Very clever how he creates space against the bigger defender.
Yeah, and he also plays with great confidence, taking a shot there that other guys might have turned down.
Here's Christie. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Fires in the triple.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Oh, so solid from deep. Johnson wanting to respond.
Dinwiddie passes to Davis. 29 seconds left in the opening quarter. Uses the glass on the layup. Davis has got 5.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now here's Sohan. Yet to see a basket. 4 seconds left. And Davis with the block. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Spurs leading by 1. And we'll get this. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Derek Lively is out there with Najee Marshall. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Christie in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Fox. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Here's Marshall. Pass to Dinwiddie. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. A different look for Dallas. Edwards comes in for Christie, and Williams is subbed in for Dinwiddie. Mamukelashvili's checked in for San Antonio. Paul with it. No points so far. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel, we have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win now mode, Allie. Thank you. Gafford, he's checked in for Dallas. Klay Thompson comes in for Prosper. Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Paul. Outside Irving. Gafford with a screen on Fox. Irving for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Irving's got 5.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Pass to Castle from outside the arc. He drops it from range. Castle's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Fox against Irving. Shot from the low post is good.
In the interior, Kyrie is money. He has the touch to just drop it in with ease.
Outside Barnes. Back to Fox. Johnson a screen on Irving. Shot clock at 5. From 15 feet away. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Castle. He's got 7.
Yeah, not the easiest shot. Johnson not afraid of a challenge.
Stan, when you talk to others about Keldon Johnson, one of the things you hear is that he's a natural leader.
Yeah, Brian, look, the intangibles with him are off the charts. This is a guy that got on the United States national team because of the kind of person and player he is. He leads by example every day.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Marshall. Washington comes in for Williams. And Spencer Dinwiddie is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Back to Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. Wow, that wiry strength of Wembanyama.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Thompson left side. Fires from deep. On target from range. Thompson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc. Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Lets it go. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And now a 5-point Maverick lead.
No surprise here. Thompson's talent as a shooter making him a constant scoring threat.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Wembanyama against Gafford. Wembanyama scanning the floor. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. Daniel Gafford picks one up. San Antonio shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And Dallas making a change here. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Dallas on top. They're up by 3. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break. Ready for the second half. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
So on the floor for San Antonio. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5 down low. Outside Barnes. Pass to Vassell. Wembanyama, screen on Washington. Vassell can't get it to go. The Mavericks lead by 6. Washington finds Irving. Outside Davis. Back to Irving. And that one drops. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, great concentration from Irving. He's focused on...
What a move! Wembanyama!
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year, he said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star.
You got to be impressed with Fox's court awareness. He has a feel for when one of his guys is uncovered.
Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Fox has got 8 points.
A versatile offensive weapon. Fox is good at sizing up defenses and taking what they give up.
On the wing, Thompson. Outside Davis. On the wing, Irving. Over Fox. And it's Irving missing.
Oh, you have to love the spin move there, but he couldn't quite gather himself for the shot.
Pass to Barnes. Wembanyama, high post. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that play.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle?
A 6'3" point guard, Fox has solid size at the 1, and it really helps him out inside.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Christie comes in for Klay Thompson. And Spencer Dinwiddie is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Dinwiddie passes to Davis. Despite entering his 30s. Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Sohan, the pass to Wembanyama. Wemby putting on a show.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
Dinwiddie outside. And he lobs it up top. Pass to Lively. Here's Marshall. Clock at 4. For 3, Dinwiddie. Connects from downtown. Dinwiddie's got 6. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout blow.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Najee Marshall, Kyrie Irving out there with Williams. Then there's Derek Lively, and it's Christie in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. He was all alone on that one.
And if you're wondering why the score is so high, look to the defense being played. Not good.
Not a lot of resistance, and trying to just outscore other teams, generally not the best recipe for long-term success.
And it's Fox missing. The Mavericks leading. Williams in the post. He's guarded by Paul. Williams passes to Lively. Lively with a screen on Fox. And it's Irving missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Champagny. Fox for 3. Rebounded by Marshall.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Here's Christie. No good with the triple.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Outside Paul. Paul, a screen on Williams. Johnson finds Fox. Wow, physical D, but Fox prevails.
And this is Fox at his best, slamming his foot on the gas pedal and scoring with confidence.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Davis comes in for Marshall. Washington's checked in for Christie. And it's Thompson in for Williams. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Sohan. Barnes comes in for Johnson. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Champagny. And Castle's subbed in for Paul. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Irving against Fox. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Thompson passes to Davis from 20 feet. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Yep, count it.
Oh, Fox doesn't shy away from important possessions. He wants to be the man for this team.
Irving against Fox. Irving, that's good. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
Irving never gives you less than his best. He's working so hard to find those much-needed points.
Here's Fox. Ooh, nice work inside by Fox. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points.
Everything Fox does is so fast. Makes him very difficult to guard without fouling.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
And right about now, at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
Here's Irving, driving to the basket. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big-time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Here's Fox. Here's Wembanyama. Yes! And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
And he sinks it. And tie game! Huge basket right there. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. 17 seconds left in the final quarter. Irving against Fox.
Oh, he got it! He got it! We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us.
Their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Jimmy Butler is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Moody in at the 3, the small forward.
Gets in the paint and drains it. Kyrie Irving, show off that touch.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. There's the triple. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And here's Irving after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. The kick out to Irving. Knocks down the three ball. Irving's got 5 now.
Unbelievable release from Kyrie. Boy, shot ready on the catch.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Yes, Kevin, I caught up with Jason Kidd just a few minutes ago. We discussed Steph Curry, of course, and what he advised his team to do against him. Coach said, I told our guys that we have to be right up on him to fight over screens and not allow him to feel comfortable out there. A huge task for any defense, and we'll see if this one is up to the challenge. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Now Davis. After Jimmy Butler missed from long range. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The timing on that putback slam, when Davis doesn't get boxed out, he takes it personally.
In the corner, Moody with it. Outside Butler, jacks up a three, drills the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
And so it's Golden State with it, following the score by Dallas. Green with a screen on Thompson. And another three for Golden State.
You know, if you're open, Stephen Curry has that team-first mentality. He will find you.
Pass to Thompson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Dinwiddie's checked in for Kyrie Irving. The Warriors also with a sub. Hields checked in, and many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Davis setting the pick for Dinwiddie. To the inside. The Warriors pull it in.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Now, here's Moody. He's covered by Thompson. Davis against Butler. Clock at 6. Over Davis. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Butler's got 5.
Well, let's remember, this is a guy who was barely recruited out of high school. He had to go the JUCO route, and look at Butler now doing work in the NBA.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Inside. Green, the pass to Butler. Great D that time from Davis.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
With 4 seconds on the clock, and it's good for 2.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Mavericks. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Kuminga out there with Payton. And it's Jackson Davis in at center. Irving looking for an opening. 5 to shoot. And he drops it in from the low post. Irving's got the lead up to 4 now for Dallas.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Here's Hield. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. When a team, Doris, is on a losing streak, what lessons can be learned from that?
Well, Kevin, you know this. Losing streaks seem to be inevitable in the NBA. The season is too long to go through without some adversity. What I think you learn is grit and how to keep fighting, even when you don't have your best game available.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Here's Irving. Good on the bucket. Irving's got 9 points. Warriors trail by 5. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And the basket by Payton.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Marshall sets a screen for Irving. Shoots over Curry. And Dallas again with the bucket.
You guys know it's pick your poison when you are trying to cover Kyrie out of the pick and roll.
However you feel about Kyrie Irving, you cannot deny, Doris, he is an elite player still.
Kevin, there are many who consider Kyrie Irving to be the greatest finishing guard in the history of the game. I mean, left hand, right hand, a little bit of English and polish, big shot maker. And what I love for Kyrie Irving right now is he seems content and happy.
Golden State's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Hield the pass to Kuminga. Marshall brings the double team. And Jackson Davis gets it to go.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to score.
Lively a screen on Curry. Pass to Christie. Count the basket. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Hield. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Curry. Butler deciding where to go with it. Right at the free throw line. Butler with the bucket down low.
Boy, the footwork of Jimmy Butler, impressive. So good at finding room to get his shot off.
There's a minute left in the second quarter. And here's Davis for 3. It's rebounded by Payton.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Butler. A miss that time would have put him up. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Baseline try, and he knocks down the jumper.
You have to be aware when Klay Thompson has the ball in his hands. He can pull up at any time off that dribble.
Outside, Green. Pass to Butler. Payton with the screen for Butler. Shoots the 3. Oh, Butler draining the 3.
What you love about Jimmy Butler, this guy just competes. You want to concede the 3? Okay, I'll take it.
Outside, Williams. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Jimmy Butler. The Mavericks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And a chip. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Klay Thompson is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Davis. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Washington in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Here's Irving. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Boy, what a monster night for Kyrie Irving, playing at a very high level right now.
Here's Curry. He's got 8. Green with a screen on Irving. It's Curry outside. That shot no good. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Dallas. It's Davis on the wing. Guarded by Green. Davis setting the pick for Irving. Shoots over Curry. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. The Warriors leading. Outside Curry. Offensive rebound. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good, and now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, B.A.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Stephen Curry, what a shooter!
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Outside Irving. Drops in the layup for 2. Irving's got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Irving misses. Warriors leading by 3. Outside Green. And the rejection by Gafford. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford. And the Mavericks making a change here. Marshall's checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Peyton, he's checked in for Moses Moody. Curry against Irving. Curry crashes inside.
Well, don't underestimate Curry because of his size. This guy does a great job absorbing contact and still finishing.
Pass to Irving. Launches it. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Green finds Curry. Poked away. Green taking his time here. Takes a shot at the elbow. Curry can't get it to go.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Irving. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
Boy, has a man in his grill, and it doesn't bother Kyrie Irving at all. He performs under duress consistently.
The 3 ball from Curry.
their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Mavericks trail by 3. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Payton is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center position.
The defense not a factor there. Very surprising he couldn't capitalize.
Here's Kuminga, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Kuminga's got the lead up to 5 now for the Warriors.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Irving passes to Lively. It's good. Lively's got his first basket.
Well, the point guard's responsibility in part in today's NBA, get their guys going, and Kyrie Irving doing just that.
Outside Curry. In the corner, it's Hield. Lets it go from the wing. And there's the foul. It'll go on Trace Jackson Davis. That's his first foul.
Wow, Buddy Hield, usually the guy they're trying to create open shots for. This time he returns the favor.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Najee Marshall. Washington's checked in for Christie. And it's Klay Thompson in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Gary Payton. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Hield. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. He loves what they're doing in the paint. He said if they're not stopping us, keep doing it. Keep going after it down low. So they'll keep pounding it inside, guys.
Thank you, David. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Buries it from 3-point range. And now it's an 8-point Warrior lead.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Irving finds Gafford. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Butler's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Green, and they pick up 2.
And one thing about Draymond, he almost invites contact.
Dallas now running out of time. Outside Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 24 points.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Pass to Podziemski. Here's Curry with the 3. A rebound by Washington.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And the 3 ball is good. And now it's only a 5-point Warrior lead. Now here's Curry. 1:11 left in the game. That's his 5th miss of the game. He has made 6 of his 11 shots. Thompson passes to Gafford. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively. Boy, a monster bucket yet again from Steph Curry. Knew they had to get something from that possession, and you knew he'd deliver it.
Outside Irving. 3-pointer. Rebound by Butler. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. We've got 33 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
Dallas calls timeout. 30 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here is Davis. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Irving. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And for his position, Davis, a solid distributor. He's one of the league's most unique players.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. Not sure the miracle, Greg, is on hand here tonight for them.
Well, they need one, but gonna play it until the final whistle.
You see the offensive force that is Kyrie Irving. Sometimes it's the scoring. Right there, it's just passing.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
From deep, Washington nails the tray.
Can't afford these defensive breakdowns, especially down the stretch.
And right now, neither side can get a stop. Looks like both coaches will have plenty of material for the film room.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game. And here's Davis for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And now they foul and stop the clock. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. This was a hard-fought, well, much appreciated, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
always the risk of guys getting hurt throughout the season. So the teams know the value of having a very deep rotation, and they make the most of their bench, which is smart.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Conley and Ann are the 1 and the 2. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle, and it's McDaniels in at the 3.
Gobert so good around the rim, had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
And here are the Warriors now, following the score by Minnesota, and a deep 3 from Curry hits the three-pointer.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Gobert. And here's Edwards outside. Knocks down the triple.
Didn't take Edwards long to get those 3 points back, right back at you.
And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson-Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Randall. Gobert with a screen on Butler. For three, Randall. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And you got to have some confidence to fire back like that. Randall with no shortage of confidence.
Outside Pajemski. And Clay stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Pass to Green. Randall against Butler. Now Moody. 5 to shoot. Now here's Pajemski. Guarded by Edwards. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Making a statement here early. Going right to the rack. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Now here's Edwards. 5 points in the game. Offensive rebound. Tries again. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves denying shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
And Minnesota making a change here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Here's Randall. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Reed a screen on Kuminga. Clark, the pass to Alexander Walker. Outside, DiVincenzo. Reed for three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
A versatile guard, DiVincenzo is excellent at hitting his teammates in their spots.
Hield passes to Butler. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Clark outside. Back to Randall. From downtown. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Gary Payton II is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit. But size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
That's tipped. Stolen by Reed. DiVincenzo against Curry. He shoots it. Again, the miss by Edwards.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And the shot goes down.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Outside Reed fires the three, and another three for Minnesota.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Curry passes to Payton. Here's Jackson Davis. Outside heel, launches a three. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Outside Reed. Edwards looking it over. 6 to shoot. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Edwards has got 5 points now this quarter.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting a rock every time.
Back to Curry. From deep. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one, and he drops a first. Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
And Minnesota making a change here. Gobert's checked in for Miller. Randall comes in for Alexander Walker. McDaniels is checked in for Anthony Edwards. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. And the Timberwolves making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Pass to Pajimski. Outside Moody. Randall against Butler. Pajimski with it. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Pajimski's got his second basket. Minnesota leading by 7. Randall outside. Back to Conley. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. He's got his first points of the game.
Right there, Conley working his magic inside. Near the rack.
Here's Butler. Ooh, JB, look out.
Getting enough shots. Close to play inside out.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Randall outside. Three-pointer. Knocks it down from distance. Randall's got 9.
Yeah, excellent work in pick and roll. Now, Randall looking crafty at creating for himself there.
Outside Butler. Green with a screen on Randall. Here's Butler. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's mostly due to their Allie, as always. Thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. Here's Randle. And there it is for him. He's got 11. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Jimmy Butler, so smooth inside.
The well put together Butler proving that he's just a little too strong there, not allowing the physical defense to stifle him at all.
Gobert with a screen on Curry. For three, Conley. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. Warriors trail by 7. Pass to Curry. Now here's Podziemski. And the Warriors with another 3.
We know Curry has tremendous vision, and he uses it to tee up his teammates for easy shots.
Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base, and yeah, they're excited, and for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
Hits the trifecta.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Outside Edwards. Pulls up at the elbow. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Edwards got 15.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan. All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, B.A. And that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You've got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
Payton's checked in for Moody. Wow, Curry takes the hit and finishes inside.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
The Warriors trailing. Outside Payton. Curry passes to Butler for the lead. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Curry. Reed's checked in for Minnesota. DiVincenzo comes in for Anthony Edwards. Golden State has gotten 7 of 8 three-pointers to go in this game. Kuminga, the pass to Hield. Now Butler. He's guarded by Conley. Fades away. And there's Butler. That one's good on the assist by Hield. Butler's got 6 in the quarter. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Randall, good.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
Butler passes to Hield. Kuminga against Randall. Good work there as it goes. Kuminga's got 6.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Now here's Conley. To the paint. The fadeaway. The shot misses. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. We'll be back in a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Gary Payton II, and it's Looney in at the 5. That's the Warriors 5. The 3 from Curry. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Lets it fly. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
On the wing, Curry. DiVincenzo covering. Fires for 3. Curry's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 3. Pass to Reed. Here's Minot. There's the triple. Gets the 3 ball to go. Minot's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Good find that time by DiVincenzo, an unselfish player always looking to make the extra pass.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Looney. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Payton. And Podziemski subbed in for Hield. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Minot. McDaniels is checked in for Clark. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Right side, Podziemski. Outside, Butler. 5 on the clock. The 3 dropped in by Jimmy Butler.
Butler is a selective three-point shooter, but he'll knock them down if he gets a quality look.
Outside, McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Puts up a 3. The Warriors pull it in.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
The Warriors lead by 3. Outside, Podziemski. Randall against Butler. And Gobert with a block.
Love the way Gobert goes after shots. He blocks quite a few and alters many more.
Fires it from 18. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Curry's got 19 points.
When you need a big bucket, Curry knows exactly how to come through. Clutch.
Edwards for 3. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Here's Curry. For 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And that three-pointer is big. Cancels out the triple at the other end and helps stretch out their lead.
You can sense that the crowd, guys, is starting to feel as though this game just might be theirs.
That one's good for 2.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Curry surveys. Look at Curry shaking off the contact.
I think I've lost track of how many of their possessions have ended exactly like that.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to end the possession, though, and it's the reason this game is coming down to the wire. I mean, his touch from outside and from the field in general has been superb.
And there's Butler. That one's good on the assist by Curry.
Timeout.
And now it's a 7-point Warrior lead. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He encourages guys to stick with it, saying, I don't care what the scoreboard says. If we can play hard, that's all that matters. We can be the stronger team. So that's what coach is looking for.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And an intentional foul right there. Here's Curry, and he makes it on the layup. And the Warriors lead by 7.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game. while they're up big.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
In transition, here come the Warriors. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Right side, Butler. Randall pulls down the board. Counted from distance.
Man, where's the effort on the defensive end? You gotta play harder than that.
Yeah, you know, it's made for a fun game, but you're right. You're exactly right. I mean, the defense has been non-existent.
And so the big win by Golden State. And thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.
love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Now Golden State's starting five. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Butler out there with Green, and it's Moody in at small forward. Here's Podziemski. Outside Curry. Ring shot on the way, and it's good off the back rim and in.
Steph Curry has amazing confidence in his shooting ability, and why not?
Now, here's Fox. Launches a three. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Well, no question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
And here is Butler following the three-pointer from De'Aaron Fox.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a three of his own.
It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, is probably come to a close.
Yeah, I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but you know they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
Here's Wembanyama following the basket by Stephen Curry. Wembanyama, a screen. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And that one drops for him. Fox has got 5 points so far.
Well, Fox just found a little bit of space there, and he burned the defense.
Outside, Green. Pass to Podziemski. Curry against Fox. Butler in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from the wing. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
I like the timing, too. Jimmy Butler just bursting off of that pick to get to his shot.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. Now, I asked Coach what the game plan was when it comes to defending Jimmy Butler, and he said to me, we have to make sure we match his energy level. Jimmy is one of those guys that goes all out every second. We want our guys to do the same on D. It won't be easy, but they think they found a way to contain him. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Champagnie. Wembanyama, right side. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Everywhere on the floor, Wembanyama is a walking mismatch.
Here's Butler. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. He's got 6.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Wembanyama with it. Jackson Davis defending. Wembanyama, no good. Warriors leading by 4. Shot and game clock separated by 5. To the middle. Pass to Jackson Davis. The second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Paul looking around. Here's Wembanyama. Jackson Davis defending.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And that does it for the first quarter. The Warriors on top, up 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Kuminga. And it's Payton in at the small forward position. Now here's Paul. Still yet to score. Trains the three-pointer.
And if he gets a good look, Paul's going to make you pay from distance.
You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
It's just a master class when Chris Paul has the ball. Great at orchestrating the offense and right there finding his teammate.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Spurs. Castle comes in for Paul. Golden State also making some changes. Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Buddy Hield. Now here's Kuminga. Pass to Curry. Lets it go with a 3. Curry! What else is new?
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. The Spurs making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for the Warriors. Here's Castle. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Sohan with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Drills it from outside. Fox has got 8 points.
Well, Fox is feeling it right now. The quick release off the catch and shoot.
Pass to Pajemski. Curry fires from way outside. Another 3 for Golden State. Hey, Bones, what do you think is a part of the game that some casual fans don't really understand that well?
Well, Kevin, outside of the contest right here in front of us, let's think about the long schedule that teams are dealing with. How many times the coaches employ different lineups and strategies so that by the end of the year, they have optionality in what they can do on the floor.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. His speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with, no question. EA, thanks. Now, Vassell, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Now, here's Curry. He's got 13. Had the space there, but it's offline. Wembanyama finds Vassell. They set the pick. A pass to Fox. It's good. 10 points for him.
How about that? Just accepting the contact and still getting the finish for Fox.
Now Pajemski. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. They trail by 1. Barnes dishes to Fox. The 11-footer. Jump shot is good that time. Fox has got 7 points here in this quarter. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Spurs lead by 1. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. De'Aaron Fox out there with Castle. And it's Wembanyama in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Here's Fox. What a terrific move that was. Fox has got the lead up to 3 now for the Spurs.
Now, De'Aaron Fox having one of those nights where he's feeling it.
Curry on the drive, and the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Barnes, and Barnes gets double teamed. And Fox gets it to go.
De'Aaron Fox relentless right now on the offensive end and looking for any scoring chance.
Here's Curry with the 3. Everything's within Curry's range.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Vassell, no good. Warriors trail by 3. Jimmy Butler just seems to raise his game come playoff time, Brent. It is a thing of beauty.
It's pretty awesome to see that kind of confidence where a guy just lays in the weeds for a little while and then in the biggest moments comes in and stands out. So that's not always just about Jimmy Butler. It's about his team having that kind of confidence in how he performs in the biggest moments.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to talk to his guys. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Green against Wembanyama. At the elbow, Fox. Shot clock at 6. And Wembanyama too much inside.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Curry passes to Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. From deep. The rebound by the Spurs. Barnes finds Fox. There's a minute 40 left in the third. Back to Barnes. Wembanyama sets a screen for Barnes. Tries again. Wembanyama getting it done inside.
Well, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Three-pointer. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And just feeding the open man. Nice recognition there from Vassell.
Pass to Podziemski. The 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Vassell outside. Barnes outside. The tray. It's good from long range. And the Spurs lead by 3.
Barnes keeps competing out there. When you sink a 3 on him, he's going to come back and try to make you pay.
Curry, good.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
The Spurs shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the Spurs. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Payton is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5 spot.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Pass to Sohan. Back to Paul with the drive. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Yeah, hard to throw Chris Paul off kilter there. Great at completing those tough baskets.
And here is Hield. Down low. Knocked loose. The shot by Curry, no good. Spurs leading by 5. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Johnson can't hit that one. Nice defense from Kuminga. Outside Curry. For the 3. Rebound by Sohan. Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Champagnie passes to Johnson. The kick out to Fox. From downtown. Good. He's now got 10 of 10 from the field.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Butler comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Payton. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Buddy Hield. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout, guys.
All right, David, thanks.
How about Fox just getting to the rim right there? Great to see him explode at times.
Now Curry. Pass to Pajemski. 1:39 left in the fourth. Outside Butler to end the run. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And Barnes has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. And Fox gets it to go.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Here's Curry. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
Fox inside the line. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Fox has got 32 points in the game.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Spurs.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for De'Aaron Fox.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
And he sinks the second.
Well, he got the important one to go. Their lead should be safe now.
Healed against Fox. Pass to Spencer. Peyton from outside. Good on the three-point shot. And so it's San Antonio with the win. A confident win and one where they clearly show.
And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back and forth action in this one.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3.
Yeah, a guy with Conley's consistency is trouble inside. Those high percentage looks are often effortless for him.
Leonard for 3. Drops in the 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And so Conley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Randle outside. Back to Conley. Randle outside. Let's go with a 3. He buries it from 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Harden. Just 5 to shoot. The floater. Got it.
I mean, with the ball in his hands, Harden's as creative as anyone.
Here's Minnesota. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 20.
Wow. Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. I asked him about Julius Randle and why he's so hard to stop. Coach said it's the ball handling, the spin moves, and the ability to finish against length. They want to try to force him right and take him out of his rhythm. Something many teams have tried, but few have accomplished. Guys?
Allie, thank you. Here's Conley. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Yeah, just what they needed from Gobert. Grabbing the rebound with those long arms and sending it back.
Harden with a screen on Edwards. Back to Harden. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Jones, he's checked in for Dunn. The Timberwolves also with a sub.
Timeout.
Alexander Walker's checked in. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Bogdan Bogdanovic checked in for the Clippers. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Back to Alexander Walker. Out to the right wing. Randle against Bogdanovic. Randle, the pass to Alexander Walker. 4 on the clock. Here's McDaniels. It's good from the top of the key.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Outside Bogdanovic. Leonard for 3. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Now Randle. Leonard defending. Back to Daniels. The 3 is up. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Such a versatile guard. James Harden is a triple-double threat every single night.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Zubats comes in for Kawhi Leonard, and it's Coffey in for Powell. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Miller comes in for Randle. Edwards, he's checked in for McDaniels, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Conley. Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to... Man, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
It's Jones at power forward with Zubats at center. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Coffey in at the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
And here's Edwards outside. Edwards on target. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
Here's Alexander Walker. Off the mark there with a 3. Now Los Angeles with it. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Simmons looking around. Jones with a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Simmons. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Good shot, gone bad. You gotta finish there.
Simmons against DiVincenzo. It's Edwards on the wing. Oh! Edwards packs it home.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Timeout,
Yeah,
timeout.
plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. For the Clippers, Leonard's checked in for coffee. Dunn comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's James Harden in for Ben Simmons. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Minot. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. Here's Leonard. Having his way inside. Leonard. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Dunn outside. Back to Harden. Leonard against McDaniels. Leonard can't get it to go.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
1:14 left in the second period. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
Pass to Gobert. Here's Conley. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Conley's gotten his second bucket.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Leonard for three. Unable to get that one. Grant, they could attempt a 2-for-1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Gobert passes to Randle. Outside Conley. Randle on the screen. And Conley gets it to go. The assist from Randle. Conley's got 5 points now this quarter. Leonard looking over the floor. Leonard doesn't hold back.
Oh, a fantastic score. Kawhi can put a barrage of points up quick.
Outside Edwards. Left side McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Minnesota. They lead by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point.
It's impressive how Harden makes room inside. He finds a way to navigate the shots.
For 3, Randle. It's rebounded by Zubac. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 3. Back to Leonard. Zubac inside. He's guarded by Conley. And that one's good.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things we have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie. Here's Leonard. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
Oh, what a powerful move by Kawhi. Absorbing the foul, but still getting the shot in the air.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Here's Randle. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Randle's got 7.
Letting Randle get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
Pass to Leonard. Powell outside. And here's Harden. 3-pointer. Knocks down the long J. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. Minnesota's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Pass to Randle. Just 5 on the clock. Over Leonard. Randle can't hit.
Well, when he's got space to operate inside like that, he is not going to hesitate.
Leonard up top, guarded by Edwards. Conley against Harden. And it's all tied up. He's got 11.
I love it. When Harden shoots, he commits. A little contact isn't going to upset his mechanics.
Now here's Edwards, defended by Dunn. And the basket by Edwards.
Well, they gave him the mid-range. Smart idea to take that one.
It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Leonard. Puts it up from 17. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Yeah, Kawhi, a master of the mid-range. For most, it's not efficient, but for him, it's cash money.
Back to Conley. Outside, Alexander Walker. The 3. Rebounded by James Harden.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
For the lead. Kawhi, too strong inside.
Showing off a little muscle on that finish. Kawhi might look calm, but his game is loud.
Outside Edwards. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Edwards has got 7 points for the quarter.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
Leonard outside. It's blocked by Gobert. It's all tied in Los Angeles. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter start. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. We've got Bogdan Bogdanovic, Amir Coffey out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Derek Jones, and it's Dunn in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Pass to Reed. Over Jones. Reed can't hit.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
Leonard against Ingles. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Leonard's got 19 points.
Stepping up in the big moment. I mean, an incredible job of finding his shot.
Nice job taking the initiative. Coaches will encourage you to take that if you have a good look.
DiVincenzo finds Edwards. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. For the Clippers, Ivica Zubac's checked in for Jones. Powell comes in for Coffey, and it's James Harden in for Bogdanovich. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Ingles. McDaniels is checked in for Clark. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. For three, Powell. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Pass to Randle. Gobert with it. Defended by Dunn. Rudy Gobert finishes strong inside.
Outstanding job converting in close. Gobert understands how to execute around the rim.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. And Coach had a simple message for their team saying, hey, we're right there. Let's start with a stop. Knock down a couple shots and we'll be up. Sometimes the best instructions are the basic ones. PA?
Thanks for that, Allie.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Edwards can't hit.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
Leonard, good.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
Here's Edwards. Edwards with some muscle.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
Pass to Leonard. It's rebounded by Minnesota. A minute 31 left in the fourth quarter. Count the basket. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Here's Leonard. Oh, wow! Kawhi with the circus shot.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
Here's Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Sinks the tray.
Well, for him, it hasn't been a big night. With his reputation, they've used him more as a decoy.
Here's Leonard. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Oh, man, what a bucket by Leonard. His team counts on him when the time is short because he can handle the pressure.
And Edwards slams it in.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game. And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And now we've got an intentional foul. He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
Making the most of his trip to the line and helping them extend their lead.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're losing by 7. .30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Leonard. And he buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Everyone knows Harden is a talented passer. He can really rack up those assists.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both. And it's a 7-point game. 24 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Outside Harden. Lets the three fly. McDaniels with the rebound. Powell against Conley. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two